Hello and welcome back to Subnautica. In the last episode we'd been searching the power plant. It's a thermal facility, thermal power facility, and from there we actually got some directions, if you will, on how to get to where we're at now, which is the actual containment facility. We've had to dodge a couple of dangerous looking creatures out there. But managed to find our way here. But one of the reasons I stopped off over there was to get a blue tablet, which we need for the force field here. So we've now reached here, and so now I'm going to start searching around and see what we find, because hopefully this is where we'll find the cure.
Translating local alien broadcast. Warning, vaccine development program terminated. Emperor egg hatching project terminated. Live specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
Okay, so that's not good. So this is an ion cube fabricator. What you can actually do with this is you can drill the ion cube and it keeps regenerating it, I believe. Last time I tried it anyway. So that's handy if you need ion cubes. I mean, there is the one over at the thermal power plant as well, but I'm going to have a look around here because there's quite a few things on display. So may as well just scan some of these in. I mean, I notice there's a big force field over there, so I'll probably need a tablet. I've got two orange ones, I don't have any purple ones on me. Oh, there's one of those little robots over there. So hopefully that won't come after me. So yeah, so there's little areas off to the sides here, but there's something behind there. There's a data terminal up there, but from what you've heard, they've terminated the actual program to find a cure. So this could be a problem. I mean, we need a cure. They were searching for a cure. According to one of the documents we picked up, it said the Sea Emporer had a potential immunity to this coronavirus. And one was brought over here to see if they could find this, like a cure for this virus. So this room here, right? Where does this lead off to? Right, so that's a teleporter, so you're going to need an ion cube to open that. So I'm just going to go around the rooms because they look to be open, whereas that's behind a force field. See what's in these. So this one's
appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development.
Okay. They don't seem to be scannable, but at least there's some data here.
Integrating new PDA data.
Yeah, so we've got a load of eggs around here, but no sign of anything I can scan. And we've got that bit of information that we've just picked up about a Sea Emporer egg. So I'll have a look at that. Right, what does that say? Terminal data. Sea Emporer Leviathan research. So enzyme 42. Oh, okay, so they're saying they may not have like, actually any that survived. So actually, what was that? Ah, so that could be what those two things outside we encountered, Sea Emperors. When I know they mentioned there was something escaped from that disease research facility, and something attacked the facility. But let's have a look around. So there's another room down on this side. Then we get to that force field over there. So let's see what's here. Okay, so it's another archway. Okay. Right, let's see what this... Oop, just going to avoid that little robot. They don't seem hostile, but I don't particularly want to agitate them. Orange or purple? Oh, it needs a blue one. Right, okay, so we're going to have to manufacture one. I think that needed kyanite. Yeah, that's what you get for standing around. So I need to manufacture some kyanite then. I think I had some kyanite on me. Yeah, I had some kyanite on me and I put it on the cyclops, so I'm going to have to go back to the cyclops and I'm going to have to create a tablet that seems to get in there. That's no biggie. Right, so let's see what else we can find. I mean, so far it's pretty much archways. There's more things to around here, nothing to particularly scan. At least not so far. Ah, some more data here.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, so that's a ventilation control, water pipe. Peepers, okay. So there's peepers getting into here. Okay, just keep looking around. Okay, there's something down there it seems, but not seeing anything particularly useful. What was that? Was that something coming down there? Oh yeah, it's just those peepers coming down there. Okay. Right, let's go down here, see what we can find down here. So I need a blue tablet to be able to get that force field down. And I need more ion cubes, so I'm pretty sure that big ion cube that was in the middle of the room is something I can drill with the prawn. Okay, nothing else around here to scan. But this is where the pipe comes down to. Okay, well, nothing particularly useful here. Now there was a bit of data, there was a data terminal you can check out as well. So we'll have a look and see what that has to say. See if we can learn anything else from that. Oh, hang on, there's another room here. Okay, so let's see what's in this room. Right, so it's another arch. So looks to be 4 arches that go somewhere. So we're going to need 4 ion cubes to open them up. So though, yeah, those little robots, they don't seem particularly hostile unless you get really close. Or maybe I was just getting in its way or something. Right, data terminal. What can you tell me?
Integrating new PDA data.
Right, so enzyme 42 can be used. So it seems that they've come across this enzyme 42, and it sounds like this is what we're going to need to deal with the Kara. But the problem is, but they had problems. They had problems and they shut it down. They shut the project down. Oh, that's a pity. So the brought sounds like they brought a Sea Emperor over here. They didn't get very far in searching for this cure, or at least finding a cure. They seem to be on track with this enzyme 42. That's a pity.
Huh?
Ah, right. Yeah. So they were using these to try to get a vaccine or a cure. See if there's anything else in here. Otherwise, it seems I'm just going to have to open the place up with a blue tablet, which means I'm going to have to go back and play dodge with that Sea Emperor again. Okay, I am going to head back to the Cyclops, make a blue tablet, and then I'll bring you back once I'm back here with that tablet. Okay, so I've been back to the Cyclops. What I did is I actually went over there using the Sea Glide. I barely took any damage. I'm down to about 95 health after going there and back. I did end up going out a different exit. There is another exit which is actually better if you want to bring this the Cyclops in. So I've ended up leaving an actual beacon nearby just to show me which way to go to get back to the Cyclops. But what I've done is I've made a purple tablet as well as a blue tablet, just to cover all bases, because you just don't know what's beyond here. This ion cube, I think it says, what was it? It was an ion cube. I think it was a fabricator of some sort. It said. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like a fabricator of some sort. So what I've done is I've swapped out the drilling arm. I swapped out the propulsion cannon arm for a drilling arm. And what you can now do is you can drill this ion cube. So I'm now picking up ion cubes. They'll go straight into the storage of the prawn though. And I'll just step back, and that'll start to regenerate more. So it's a good way to get ion cubes. So I'm just going to jump out of here because then it lowers itself down. I'll have a look and see what's in the storage. So I've got enough. I think I've got enough. Yeah, I've got enough now for the 4 gates. So let's go and see what's beyond this this force field. Oh, okay, so it's a water pool. Okay, so we're going to have to take a bit of a leap of faith here.
Detecting unusually passive behavior patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
Oh. Ooh.
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it, as they did.
When she says play with, I mean, is she talking about like she's like the cat and we're the mouse? I mean, she sounds peaceful enough. She's a Sea Emporer, so it sounds like she's the specimen that the aliens were using. I thought they said its health was deteriorating, or I mean that's big. That's blown big. I mean, her voice sounds very much like those visions that we were seeing. We heard a voice, so she's telepathic. But I'm wondering if that's. I mean, Bart was mentioning seeing things, having visions, and I wonder if that's because is she telepathic and she can talk to us because we're humans? Because it sounded like she couldn't talk to the aliens, or is it because we've got this virus, you know, this Kara? Because she's got an immunity to it based on what the aliens seem to be reporting, and they seem to produce some sort of enzyme that can be used to combat the virus. Now, interestingly enough, the computer was saying these aren't. Yeah, she was saying that these things are placid; they don't attack. I mean, these are bone sharks, and they're not attacking us. So that's interesting. Okay, so this was the containment facility that they kept her in while they were studying her. Now, what's this down here? Let's have a look at you. Right, so we've got some eggs over here. Oh, got to get a screenshot of her. Try another one.
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare, plankton-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
Try it again, because that got in the way. So, let's have a scan. So this is an incubator, so they were trying to hatch eggs, and they were using that to get enzymes. So they needed to find some sort of an artificial hatching enzyme to get these to hatch. Okay. So these are the Sea Emporer eggs. So she's laid these, and they were trying to hatch them. What do you need? An ion cube. Okay. Okay, so she's wandered off.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Okay, so right, so there's a hatchway over there, so she's clearing that out for us. So that opens up a hatchway for us to the outside. So yeah, it's like I was saying, I mean, she's telepathic and she can talk to us. But I don't know if that's because of because we're humans, or whether it's because whether we've got this Kara virus. I suppose it's possible. I mean, she's got like an immunity to this virus, it seems, so maybe that's some link that she's You know, she's got the virus, but it's just not susceptible to it. And that's what allows her the telepathy. I mean, it really messes with your system, from what we've read. But let's have a look at this. Right, so we need some hatching enzymes to be able to do it, which is just given us a condition basically. For us to hatch these, we're going to have to let them out into the environment. Okay, so I guess we're going to need another ion cube to open up this archway here. And I don't see any other alternative.
With the passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
Ah. So she knew.
New blueprint acquired.
She knew how to hatch them. Interesting. So we've now got a blueprint on how to... let's have a look in here. Right, so I've now got 4. Okay. Just jump here.
Aboard, Captain.
Get some oxygen. Right, so these are the information about the eggs. Yeah, it's just information about their breeding cycle and what have you. So I need to find a hatching enzyme. Okay, so we need eye stalk seed. I remember seeing some of that. Ghost weed, sea crown seed, bulb bush and fungal samples. So these must be dotted around. And we're going to have to find some. I mean, this place, there's quite a few plants around here. I think what I'll do actually, I'll leave the prawn here and I'll just swim around. Probably be easy. I mean, there's bone sharks and what have you in here, but they don't seem hostile anyway. So there's a few things we need, so may as well have a look around here and see if we can find anything.
The plant life in this area is growing outside its normal conditions. Other life forms fertilizing and pruning the vegetation may be offsetting this environmental deficit.
Ooh, sea crown. Was that something I needed? Because these are new things I didn't... Yeah, so there you go. Now it said a seed. So there you go, straight up we found one item. So we'll just keep searching around here and see if we find any more. Otherwise, I think we're going to have to go out and search for all these different plants. Some of them I do recognise. As I say, I've seen that ghost weed out in the... I've seen the ghost weed out in the Lost River, the eye stalk. I saw, I think that was one, is that Life Pod 19? I think that one where Officer Keane went down. Pretty sure I saw some there because that's where I found a blueprint. Oh, it's brain coral. No, it's not, because they were on about a bulb. Yeah, one of the it was a bulb bush, so that'll be in the bulb area where we've got to go and take a sample of one of those. The tricky one's going to be this fungal sample, I think. Let's have a keep swimming around. I mean, you never know, might find some more here. Always worth looking. We found one. let's see where that archway goes to first. Okay, so we're going to head for that archway. I want to see where that archway goes to, because it's open now. This may well be you can get out and just come backwards and forwards through that. I'll head back to the prawn first because I'm running out of O2 and I don't know where that's going to head to. So yeah, so basically it's going to be a process of finding the ingredients to make this hatching enzyme. Hatch those eggs. And we could be onto a solution there. So we'll just see where this goes to. Otherwise I'll probably start pausing the video as I go to search for these ingredients. Aha! So this here, this is the archway that's next to the enforcement platform. I just turned my beacons back on. I turned them off to take like screenshots and what have you. So I'll just disable some of these things I don't need to see. That one. Yeah, I do need that one. Don't need that one. So there's the beacon for the enforcement platform. So you can actually get to and from this facility, the containment facility, just by coming here. So if you, and then then there's the teleporter that goes well, yeah, there was one that went from the thermal power plant to here as well. That's quite handy if you're out and about searching. You take the cyclops back out, leave it here, and you can get easy access to this place. But I'm going to head back here, and I'm going to search for these other ingredients. Now, one of the things to do is to actually make use of those other teleporters. Let's see if I can get my way back up to there. And then I'll use those other teleporters because they head out to other biomes. Now I think there was, I don't know if I'm going to have enough. Oh, just about. The clue is in that there's, if you look at the blueprint, we've picked up one item from here, and there's 4 items that we need to collect, and there are 4 teleporters here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make use of these teleporters, presumably then go and gather all the ingredients. So I'm going to pause the video there, and as I find each item I'll bring you back to show you. Okay, so went through the teleporter, and it's actually brought us out into this mushroom biome, which is actually close to where life pod 13 is. We come out into this trench area, and if you actually go out to here, you can actually take a sample off one of these tree mushrooms, and that gets you the fungal sample that you need. So I'm going to go back out and search through the other teleporters. Okay, so the next teleporter brought us out into the bulb zone here. So I've just taken a sample from one of these, and now we've got our bulb bush sample. So on to the next teleporter. Okay, so the next teleporter I've come through, I mean there's the exit point there. You go in all of them, you come through a cave and end up in some biome. But this one's brought me out to here, which is where I found some eye stalk seeds. So now I just need the ghost weed seed. So one last... Oh, getting badgered by bone sharks. So we've got one last teleporter to go through now. Okay, so the last teleporter has brought us out to the Lost River, and there's the annoying ghost leviathan that's been wandering around. But it brings you out here to find these ghost weeds. So I've now got all of the items I need to make the enzymes, but I'm going to have to head back to the Cyclops to actually manufacture them. So not too difficult to find that one. It's just down here. It used to be much harder before. What used to happen is you used to, in the early game, you used to actually get close to one of these. What was the ghost seeds? I think they are. Yeah, ghost weeds. You used to actually get quite up close to them and then suddenly disappear. It used to drive you nuts because you'd have to go around and, you know, keep going up to these ghost weeds hoping that it would actually stay there and it was actually real. So yeah, I'm going to basically just pause the video, go back and manufacture the enzymes at the Cyclops, and then I'll meet you back at the hatching area. Okay, so I've been back to the Cyclops and I've managed to make the enzyme. Gathered everything we needed. And there's the enzyme there to hatch these eggs. The Sea Emporer over there, she isn't looking all that well, I must admit. But that's our next step then, is to hatch those enzymes, use the enzymes to hatch these eggs and see if that'll lead to a cure for us. But I'm going to be doing that in the next episode of Subnautica. So I do hope you've enjoyed watching the video. If so, then do please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, then do subscribe. If you click the little bell icon, it'll send you reminders for when the next content comes out. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Bye!